Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to discuss Dialectical Materialism of Karl Marx. The same lecture is also available in Hindi. It has already got more than 70,000 views. I have given the link in the description box. You can go and you can check out there if you are more comfortable in Hindi. Today, we will discuss this lecture in English. So, first of all, what is the meaning of dialectical method or dialectics? So dialectics is the union of opposite. Dialectics is dialogue, dialectics is debate, dialectics is the discussion between two or more people, between two or more groups. So dialectical method was basically borrowed from G.W.F. Hegel, a German philosopher. So Karl Marx did not originally propounded the dialectical method. It was taken from G.W.F. Hegel. Now try to understand what is the gist of dialectical method. Before the dialectical method, it was believed by the people that all the changes which are taking place in society, they are not taking place in scientific manner. If you will see the natural science, whatever the changes are taking place in the natural science, in physics, chemistry, that is having a pattern. The fixed pattern could be observed there. One can track, analyze, and observe a fixed pattern, a linearity, a uniformity. If you are going to react H2 and O2 all the time, you are going to get H2O, right? You are going to get water if you are going to react them. So in chemistry, in physics, there is a order, there is a pattern in all the things. If you are going to throw the ball in the sky, the ball will come back on the ground. So there is a order, there is a pattern in natural sciences, but the social sciences was not supposed to be scientific. People were thinking that all the changes which are taking place in the social science, they are just taking by random order. They have no pattern at all, and one cannot observe, track, or analyze those changes in the society by their logic or by their reasoning. However, GWF Hegel for the first time told that no, all the changes which are taking place in the society, they are taking place by a scientific method. They have a fixed order, they have a uniform order. They does not take place randomly without following an order, and that sign and that changes in the society take place through dialectical method. So we are trying to understand the changes in the history which have took place. The Karl Marx is also trying to explain the changes in the history with the help of dialectical materialism, and the GWF Hegel is also trying to explain the changes in the society with the help of dialectical idealism. So I hope the background is clear to you. So Karl Marx was the first socialist who gave the scientific analysis of socialism. He said that socialism is a scientific theory, it is not just the random theory. So, according to Karl Marx, whatever change is taking place in the society, they follow the particular order and they follow the dialectical method, as I told you. But, however, this dialectical method was not propounded by Karl Marx for the first time. This dialectical method was given by the German philosopher G.W.F. Hegel. Hegel believed that ideas are the essence of universe. The ideas must be given primacy. First of all, there is an idea in the mind, and that idea take the manifestation of some object. First of all, the Thomas Alva Edison must had an idea of a bulb. After that, the bulb manifested in reality. The one person might had the idea of bicycle or a car, and after that, that manifested, that came into existence in reality. Therefore the Hegel gave primacy to the ideas. He said that ideas are the essence of universe, and any change in idea will bring change in everything of society. Now there is change in the idea nowadays, that now we should switch to the electric vehicle. So now it is going to change everything in the society. It is going to impact everything of society, the economy, the polity, everything would be impacted out of it. So therefore the change in idea will bring change in everything of society. And as I told you, These changes in the society, they are not happening, they are not taking place in random order, rather they are following the particular order, and they are following particular method, that is the dialectical method. How the dialectical method works? The dialectical method works on the basis of thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. So what is thesis? Thesis would be idea number one. I am discussing the dialectical idealism right now of GWF Hegel. Okay, this is not the dialectical materialism. This is dialectical idealism. Therefore, Hegel gave more primacy, more value to idea. Idea was the more concern, the main concern of GWF Hegel. So there will be the first idea, and that idea will be very unique, that idea will be very good when it would be propounded initially. The idea of bicycle, it was the genius idea at the time when it was propounded. But any idea is not a complete truth, there is flaw, and there is the space where the idea could be improved. Then the second idea comes, and the idea number two, which is antithetical, which is opposite, which is opposing idea number one, that is called antithesis. So first of all, there would be the idea number one, then there would be the idea number two. However, the idea number two would not be the complete idea, the complete truth, because no idea is a complete truth in itself. Therefore, it will also have some of the flaws, and therefore a third idea will come. Idea number three will come. Idea number three will drew some of the feature of antithesis, some of the feature of thesis, and it will also have some unique feature. So it will have some feature of thesis, some feature of antithesis, and it will have its own unique features as well. And this is called synthesis. And for the time being, this idea will be the supreme idea, will be the most superior idea present in the society. Let us take one example. So there was the idea of bicycle. Before bicycle, there was the idea of bull cart. So bullock cart was a supreme idea in itself when it was propounded, when it was given for the first time. However, there were flaws, there were problems. So therefore, idea number two, the idea of bike came into the existence. However, the idea of bicycle was also not the also not immune from the flaws. There were the flaws as well in idea number two, the bicycle. So therefore, the third idea, you can take the example of either bike or a car came. So it has the wheel from the thesis, means it has all the properties of thesis, antithesis, and it has its own property, that is engine. So engine is unique in the bikes and car. In bicycle, there were no engine. In bull carts, there were no engines at all. So this is how the dialectical materialism is working. You can also take the example of the bulb. First of all, there was a bulb, nitrogen bulb. So that was a marvelous idea when it was developed for the first time. After that, the CFL came. After that, the tube light came. Third idea, fourth idea, like that, right? And right now we are using the LED bulb, the smart LEDs. So the synthesis for the time being would be the supreme idea. But after some time, the people will realize that synthesis is also having some flaws. Then synthesis will again become the thesis, and again there will be the antithesis, and then again there will be the synthesis. Car and bikes are also not enough. So the people actually, they invented the helicopters, they invented the flights. So the synthesis, after a time period, it become thesis, because people realize that there are flaws, there are problems in synthesis as well, and therefore synthesis become thesis. Then again the second idea come against that thesis, that is called antithesis, and again there is a synthesis, which is the blend of both the ideas. This is how the dialectical materialism is working. And sorry, this is the dialectical idealism. This is how the dialectical method is working: thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. But for the Karl Marx, Actually, see, the Karl Marx adopted this dialectical method from Hegel, but Karl Marx did not give primacy to the ideas. Rather, he gave primacy to the matter. For Karl Marx, matter is the main concern. He emphasized on matter. He said the essence of universe is matter, not the idea, and the change in matter will bring the change in everything of the society. Actually, our matter is actually constructing our idea is not constructing the matter. Our matter, the matter which is around us, is constructing that what kind of idea we will have. So therefore the Karl Marx said that ideas are dependent upon the matter, therefore he gave primacy to matter. He said matter is the essence of universe, and any change in matter will bring the change in everything of the society. Let us take one example. Suppose there is a poor fellow, and that poor fellow is living in slums. Will he think of becoming a prime minister of a country or a president of a country or becoming an engineer? He would be just thinking of getting just 2 meals in a day because of his matter around him. So whatever matter is there, there are the huts, there are the bad facilities. So surrounding is actually the kind of matter around which you are living, that will actually determine what kind of idea and how your behavior will be. And if a guy is a rich kid, then he will surely think of, he will have the business idea or any different thing he will have. So therefore, Karl Marx gave more primacy to matter. Matter is important for us, and any change in the matter is going to bring change in everything of the society. And how the change in matter is taking place? The change in matter is taking place in the dialectical method. So in the same manner, here there is matter number one, which is thesis. Then there would be an antithesis, which will be the matter number two, and then there would be a synthesis, which will be the matter number three. For the some time, the matter number three, the synthesis, will be like the very good one. The people will think the synthesis is the supreme achievement of our society. But however, the synthesis will also have some flaws, will people will realize in meanwhile, gradually with the time, and again the synthesis will become thesis, then again antithesis, synthesis. That means the dialectical method is a continuous method. This is the important to remember. And by this dialectical method, the Karl Marx is trying to make us understand his theory of historical materialism. So he has done the means materialistic interpretation of history is called historical materialism. We are going to discuss in the next lecture. But due to the matter which was around us, there was a primitive society. However, when the matter changed, when the people claimed some part of the land, the primitive society changed into the slave society. After that, when there was agriculture as main mode of production, the slave society became the feudal society, and then again feudal society became thesis, and there was capitalism and all other things are there. So different stages in history according to Karl Marx we will discuss in different lecture. Here you have to understand, according to dialectical materialism, whatever the changes which is taking place in the society, that is taking place in a particular order following the dialectical method, following the dialectical materialism, where matter is given the primacy, matter is being emphasized, matter is most important. The matter is whatever the physical things which is in our surrounding, like the equipments by which we are working or the house in which we are living. So whatever the things, tangible things you can see, which you can touch, so these are matter. And if there will be the change in the matter, there will be the change in the everything of society. Your politics will change, your economy will change, everything will change. So this is important to remember. I hope you have understood the dialectical materialism of Karl Marx. The same lecture is also available in Hindi. There I have also tried to explain you the same concept. Have a nice day. We are going to meet with next lecture of Karl Marx.